Hi everyone, welcome to our challenge group. We hope you're as excited as us to participate in this life-changing journey. Today we want to talk to you a little bit about calculations and containers 101. And I think we've all heard in the past that, exercise and nutrition go hand in hand. I would say that nutrition is actually even more important than exercise. I think at one point or another we've all heard that abs are made in the kitchen. And that's very true. We've seen from various success stories on Beachbody that that is the case. And I know by now most of you already have a workout plan in mind that you're going to begin come Monday morning. And so just want to take a little time to walk you through the first steps and most important tips regarding how to stay on track with your nutrition. And I want to give you an example, which you can access your eating plan for your workout on Beachbody On Demand under Program Materials. Or if you receive your live booklet, this is what it would look like. This is the one for Core de Force. And at the beginning of the plan, you'll find your calculation. And it's really the basis to how many containers you should be consuming throughout your workout plan. And the formula may change a little bit, give or take, depending on the exercise program that you choose, but mostly it begins with your current weight, multiplying by a factor of 11, and that'll be your calorie starting point, plus 400 points in this example for calorie burn, and that would give you your maintenance calories. That's if you want to stay in the weight that you are right now, you would consume those amount of calories. Now, if you your goal is to lose weight, then there's a calorie deficit factor that you have to take into consideration to calculate your new calorie target. And so once you would have that calorie target, it would tell you which plan you fall into. There's usually A, B, C, or D. If you fall under the A plan, in this example, you would have to consume between 1,200 to 1,400 calories. Plan B would be 1,500, almost 1,800 calories, and so forth. And basically, once you've identified your plan and where you've fallen, it would actually provide you with an example of how many containers you should be consuming. And these containers pretty much are going to, calculate or help you plan all of your meals and pretty much make life easier for you. And here are some of the containers. Actually, they're pretty consistent with all the programs that I've seen. You'll have one for seeds and dressing. You'll have one for your fruit intake, one for your carbs, one for your protein, healthy fats, and veggies, which right now I have full of carrots. So as you can see, or you've probably seen when you received them, you're probably thinking, hey, these containers are pretty small. I'm probably going to be hungry. But I can tell you that is not the case. These containers are very deceiving. It's actually a lot of food. And the fun part is combining them to make your meals. So I'll give you an example. The plan A for Core de Force, you would have to consume 3 veggies during the day, 2 fruit containers, 4 protein, 2 carb, 1 healthy fat, 1 seed and dressing, and 2 oils and nut butters. And so the plan is to try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, consuming that amount of containers. So if to consume my 3 veggies, I would usually have 1 for lunch and usually 2 for dinner. So you can plan that depending on when you plan to work out. If you're doing 80-day obsession, that's a time nutrition plan. So it's really important that you come to your eating plan guide and try to follow it as much as possible. In addition, in these eating plan guides, you're going to find your allowed fruit, food lists. You'll have a allowed fruit listing. You'll have allowed veggies. You pretty much have a pretty neat and easy to follow guide as to what you should be consuming per container, or at least what's recommended. And if it's not on this list, you shouldn't be consuming it because you want to, stick to the plan as much as possible to try to get closer to those abs. I know I'm going to be trying to. And another little factor I want to point out is that my understanding is that the listing is from the preferred to the least preferred item you should be consuming. I know for a 21-day fix extreme, turkey bacon was allowed under protein, and so turkey bacon was obviously at the bottom of the list, and main proteins like chicken and beef were at the top. So hopefully you find this as useful and you're not discouraged by these containers. They're actually going to be very helpful for you to plan all of your meals, and they're actually a lot more food than you might think. Thank you for tuning in.